Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, so sometimes you can get caught in loopholes, wormholes on your phone, and you can start to perceive reality at a different level depending on which algorithm you click on. So you gotta be like super careful with algorithm you click on because you can absorb energy. And if we actually focus on our days and how they go and like our attunement with clicking on algorithm loopholes, it can completely from day to day change our perception of reality, how we feel, think, and act, and how we respond to the world around us. There's multi-dimensional possibilities of dark and light, pain and joy, hatred and love. I just got done with this. I just got sucked into like 500 crazy videos that had my adrenaline pumping, just like assessing the world. It had me thinking, I gotta keep scrolling. I gotta see the real danger, the real threats that are on this planet, because this will help me articulate. I was trying to understand, is the world getting more intense? Should I change my modality? Do I need to hop back on that idea of going to the survival school, learning how to hunt all my food and forage for a month? Like, I was really getting into that. I was like, oh, maybe I do need to go to the Shaolin Kung Fu school. Maybe I do need to learn how to walk with 200 pounds of body armor on. Where is the world going right now? And see, that's the thing. Where attention goes, energy flows, and that's for the collective as well. So it's interesting, we can't really see and perceive because there's so many different rabbit holes of dimensions to go down. And once you start going down a certain algorithm, it can feel like this is the algorithm, this is reality, this is perception. But really, you're just tuning into a microcosmic orbit of perception out of the many places of this. And you got to be so careful because you can absorb different emotions. It can totally change your attunement. And there's a lot of darkness in the world. The world is dark and light. It's yin and yang. So it's like we have to become super, super conscious of where we're putting our energy. It's like today I was responding to some negative people on my feed. They all ganged up on me as they started just like attacking me. It was interesting. It was bizarre. But I put focus on that and I fed those energies. So because I was a little bit tired, they always attack like when you're tired. They sit back, they wait, they watch, and then when they see that you're tired, you're not focused, you're not rational, they jump. And it's like you just gotta remove yourself from those situations immediately. Otherwise, you're just gonna get pulled in. But sometimes it's necessary. It's necessary for this to happen because it's the soul growth. I mean, when you're dealing with negative energies and negative people's negativities, it can teach you a lot. It can teach you a lot. Like, is it even worth trying to waste your time on these people? Is it worth getting sucked in? But it also keeps things relevant, and it just it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But yeah, we need to be weary of our algorithms online, in our mind, our algorithms of what we eat, our sleeping algorithms, our community algorithms, our family algorithms, our community algorithms, the algorithms that are taking place in our city. Maybe it's time to move cities, maybe our country's algorithms, maybe it's time to learn a new language, move to a entirely new vibrational frequency altogether. because all at different times, all different energy pockets of dark and light are forming in different geographical locations, or maybe they're spread out. It's hard to really perceive, but honestly, if the heart and the soul wants to grow, we really should be seeking outward expansion and connecting with each other in different parts of the realities of Earth, trying to see and experience the different beauties that exist on Earth versus just in our one-dimensional way of perceiving the world, which is in our own individual countries. If we start to look through the eyes of individual countries and individual perceptions and cultures, we become more multi-dimensional, more multifaceted. Life becomes more beautiful, more exciting. For some people, this can be scary because change is hard for some people, but for other people, this can be a beautiful thing. But really, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And we can't really evolve if we're not becoming multidimensional. And if we could do anything for ourselves to grow and to flourish, is to become more multidimensional, try to see more aspects of the whole, to seek out the beautiful aspects of the whole, to start seeing life as an adventure, as a zesty experience, as an experience to wake up to every morning, to be full with energy and inner childlike wonder. I think this is really what we need collectively, is to kind of move towards this way of perceiving the world. We don't want to really feed this destruction because we're addicted to trauma. We're addicted to chaos. I mean, we're not addicted to it. Some people are just what attracts us to it. It's the adrenaline that pumps. It's a drug. The adrenaline that pumps. Or is it, oh, I need to focus on this threat because if I'm aware of this threat, then this threat might not be able to assess me. But really, when we focus on this threat, we're not focused around building and creating something beautiful. We do need to be aware of traits that are, we can't just stick our heads in the ground like the ostrich and become ignorant and be happy all the time, because, God is multidimensional. It is yin and yang. Again, I don't even like using the term God because it's sexist. It's he in a lot of religions. It's patriarchal. So God, goddess, whatever you want to call it. But I think the most beautiful thing that we can start to do is realize that there is a goddess in all of us. There is a divine creator. There is a divine nourisher. Whether you're male or you're female, and we all came from the womb. We came from multiple womb transitions, from sperm to egg, womb to birth. And if we learn to cultivate that higher essence of that divine goddess within ourselves, learn to nurture ourselves first and foremost with love, joy, peace, bliss, and eternal ecstasy, this is something great to strive for, because life is short, life is beautiful. Why not seek out the beauty in life? And only when we feel that beauty can we then share it with others. That's really what we have to do, is we have to seek out that beauty, learn to create it and feel it within ourselves, and then we can share it with others in divine union, in divine community, in divine unity. We all have our days where we can get sucked into like negative vortexes where, we get sucked into just some dark energy, people playing games with us mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. These different soul ties. Sometimes we get stuck into these things for life at a job, and we don't realize that we're being manipulated and we're being held down energetically so that we can't leave, so that we feel trapped. People don't really see our light and see what we first envisioned to build with them, but when we